Okay, Coach. Well, in just a few short months, this place will be the epicenter of the sporting world when it hosts Super Bowl 54. It's Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. It was looking that time for Stills. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB. 52, 52. Let's go. Out. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, Mike 52. Check it. Reload.
Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the first round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the first round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, check it. On 3rd down, Michelle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And the Patriot first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No. Alert. Hey.
now Michelle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake. 76 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Alpha.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox right. Check. Check it. Shadow.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
1st down, New England.
Wait, 20. 52 the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's it, baby. That's it.
He was brought down by Corbray Tankersley. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Wait, 29. Alpha. You must be true. Hey, 52. You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch. Easy. Go Bandit.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And Watson has it right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Brady gives to Michel. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Watch twins. Watch twins. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. When he hit. Easy.
Here's Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
Wait, that 380. It's outfield. It's outfield.
On first down, Michelle down to the 25. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Wait, that 180. 180. Check 50. Check 50. Rush in. Riley, 64. Weak. And check 24. Check 24.
Now they use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Wait, that wide 80.
On the ground is Michelle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
They'll run it. This is Michel. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Michel on the counter. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Fourth down.
Wait, that Alabama 380. We got it. Check out. Southwood.
They're running it. It's Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Fitzpatrick. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, Delta. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Mike 22, he's coming.
Now Fitzpatrick. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Fitzpatrick. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 52 at the mic. Check 51. Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
A gain of 12.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 1st down, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Wait, that 380. And what's that? And what's the ball?
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. Steps away to his left. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Shadow! 52. Block 52. 52's the mic. Let's go. Hey, wahoo! Let's go, defense. Regular.
Operating from the gun. Brady, throw left side, complete to Harry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mike 20. Mike 20.
I got you, boy.
Now on 2nd and 16. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. picked off by Patrick Chung. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Hey, hey.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Hey, wait, 80!
51. Stop your whining.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Mike, check, 59.
53, Linda! Sugar!
They'll run on first down. Michelle.
Under 10.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Hey, Bolt 66.
Check 59.
Bolt 50.
Again, it's Michelle. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And bring it.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay. Right where it is.
35, Dolphins 7.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, go. But right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Right back to Drake. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first throw for the backup, Rosen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jamie Collins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Jonathan Jones on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now it's Rosen looking. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On the toss play, this is Drake. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hey,
watch the slant. Motion, motion, motion.
alert! Alpha!
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll run with Michelle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Michelle, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now a play fake. Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Wait, 20!
Mike's 59.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
He's coming. Double up.
Hey, gold 66.
Double up.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All game. Whoa! Let's get it.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Right, check. 59.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That's it. Big hit.
Wait, that Alabama, 380.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
And it's Michel once again. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Pats, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.